My name is Father Joe, Fado to the Joe, Obaluko. Sometimes ago, I talked about Sunday Igboho and the Yoruba Nation. That the Yorubas, I don't think are ready for a Yoruba Nation. And we can see so far that the Yoruba Nation has not worked. Not because it's a bad agenda, but it's because the timing is not ripe for it. Honestly, the timing for the Yoruba Nation is not ripe. And the Yoruba people themselves are not ready for a nation. Because if you're talking about a Yoruba Nation, my first question is, who are the people that are involved in the Yoruba Nation we're talking about? Who are the people that are involved with it? If you're going to do a Yoruba Nation, you're going to do a lot of, consultations, the CCCs. So if you don't have the consolidations and all that, then how do we now run a Yoruba Nation? Because you need everybody's hand on desk for it to work. Even the present governors, the present political class in Nigeria has to be part of it. Because if not, they will frustrate your efforts. They will be the one to sabotage your efforts. And that is the reason why I said Yoruba people are not ready for a Yoruba Nation. Also, let's think about it. If you're going to run a Yoruba Nation, what is the template that we have on ground? How we're going to get food? How we're going to get water on our own, independently, without dependent on Nigeria? Aside from that, how, as a nation, as the western part of Nigeria, how have we developed our people to say, these people can stand alone? The North is still far better than us in terms of development. Our people are suffering within the West. Food so expensive, so costly. People are finding it so hard to even eat 3 square meal. And yet our politicians are squandering money all over the place. And you're talking about Yoruba Nation? So our problem is right now is not Yoruba Nation. Our problem is how to make food available for every Nigerian. Food, shelter, available for an average Nigerian. When people can eat satisfied, then they can be able to say, okay, no. So the elders of the Yorubas, the Yoruba elders, are they part of this? No. So if we think the best way that we're going to fight is by guns, no. The world is becoming democratic. In other nations, look at Brexit in London and in Europe. How do they do it? They put it into votes. Before the vote, there were a lot of consultations. You consult with Ogun, with Oyo, with Edo, with Osun, with Ekiti. You pick consultation from everywhere. So a Yoruba Nation it's not going to be a one-man gang. It's not going to work. About the country, you're not going to run a country as a one-man gang. It's not going to work. So the Yoruba people themselves are not ready. So if we're going to be ready, then let us see ourselves. I know some of the things that Sunday Igboho is fighting for. They are just. They are justified. They are meaningful. They are things that anybody could say, oh, that's true. We have been marginalized for so long. Oh, we have been cheated. Oh. If we're talking about insecurity in the West, are you going to blame it on the presidency, Buhari in Abuja? Are you going to blame insecurity in Nigeria on the Hausas? No. What is the Yoruba leaders doing to secure their borders? The governors, what are they doing that they are kidnapping people in their own territory and nothing is happening? Nigerians that are being kidnapped are not being kidnapped in Kaduna. They are being kidnapped in Ogun, in Oyo, in Ekiti. That's where they are kidnapping the Yoruba people. And yet, we have governors. Yet, we have senators. We have chairmen. What are they doing to curb it? To comb their environment and make sure that no hoodlums, no bandits is hiding in any bush within that state. So when we do all of this, and curb insecurity in our nation, insecurity in the southwest, then we can now be talking about a Yoruba Nation. Ordinary pepper, tomato, is so expensive to buy. So if we form Yoruba Nation, so don't forget those pepper and tomato are still coming from the north. How many farms do we even create? Let's create farming. That when we start the Yoruba Nation, we can feed our people. We can't even feed our people. People cannot even see food to buy. So expensive. And now, having said all of that, in the middle of the fighting for the Yoruba Nation, the man Sunday Igboho is looking to escape out of Nigeria and travel abroad. Then if you have done that, if you're not ready to stay and stand and finish what you started, then it's better not to start at all. So getting on a plane to fly out of the country to go and seek exile, then you defeat the fight. You defeat the fight. The reason for fighting is for you to fight and stay and get arrested, not like Nelson Mandela, then see why you are being arrested for. If it is just, he's taken to court and court releases you. But in this case, or you go to jail for it, you come out and we achieve what we're fighting for. But the calculation was wrong from the beginning. It wasn't right enough yet for us to fight for a Yoruba nation. And that was what I said all along. When it is right, some of us would fight for it. But what we need to fight for right now is a country where people can eat 3 square meals, where people can eat 3 square meals, where there will be unemployment, where there will be job, where our youth can get job to do, where there will be light, stable electricity, good roads, security of life and properties. Those are the things that we need as a country right now. And if all of us can fight for that, then we'll be a better nation. My name is Father Joe, F-A-D-O to the J-O-E, Oba Lukoro.